And new at 6 tonight, law enforcement agencies across Sevier County are revving up for this weekend's Spring Rod Run event.
It's always a big weekend. The show at the LeConte Center is expected to bring some 17,000 to 20,000 car lovers into the city, but the Pigeon Forge police chief says drawing upwards of 100,000 spectators brings a host of challenges.
10 News reporter Olivia Daig spent the day on the Parkway in Pigeon Forge, and Olivia, there are already cars lined up there.
Right, this will be the first spring rod run, though, where folks won't be able to sell their cars on the Parkway. That's a new rule that was in effect for the fall rod run. The police chief says they're enforcing it through educating people about it, but I spoke to another car enthusiast who isn't a big fan.
That's a beautiful car.
Larry Cook has made the trek from Nyota to Pigeon Forge for the rod run for 35 years.
We enjoy it as a vacation. We're retired, but we still come up twice a year.
He's not alone.
This one, I think the crowd can't get any bigger. It will.
Pigeon Forge Police Chief Richard Catlett is expecting 100,000 people or more. It cost the police department $35,000 to staff the event, including officer overtime and hiring officers from Blount County.
We have such a high volume of calls for service. You know, we just kind of do the best we can to keep up with the problems.
Some of those problems have created new rules between TDOT and the city, including prohibiting the sale of cars on the state right-of-ways. It's not too popular with this crowd.
I'm not very pleased with them. I would like to go back to, as long as people has their cars registered and insured, I think they will be able to sell them.
The rule was in place for the fall rod run. The chief says it's more about education than giving out tickets.
So we just explained to them what you could do and what you couldn't do. So most people cooperated, and so it wasn't as much of a headache as we thought it was going to be.
Like most things, rod run is evolving.
It's changed a lot.
And for police, the challenges aren't getting any easier.
The crowds wasn't the size they are now. It's just long hours, long hours.
Now, it's important to remember that the Rod Run event at the LeConte Center is not the source of headaches for law enforcement, and there are plenty of people who rely on that car show for their livelihoods. The problem, the chief says, is some rowdier crowds who spill out onto this parkway.
All right, hopefully things stay in check this weekend. Thanks so much, Olivia.